Myself, Professor Pawar VK from Department of Geography, J.A.T Art, Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon. On behalf of this video presentation, I welcome you all. Dear students, in today's video, we will see the topic value of biodiversity. Now, in the introductory part, we will see that we share with Earth with about 10 million other species of living organisms. Of these, more than 50% occur in the tropics. The services we use from ecosystems such as clean water, food, fuel, fiber, medicines, climate control, energy, inputs for industries, etc. cannot be provided with biodiversity. Failure to use biodiversity sustainability will perpetuate inequitable and unsustainable growth, deeper poverty, new and more rampant illness, continued loss of species, and a world with ever more degraded environment which are less healthy for people. Unfortunately, no one knows which species of living beings may prove to be a particular value to mankind. The biodiversity, that is life insurance of our changing world, guarantees the continued provision of ecosystem goods and services and ensures that the world has the capacity to adapt future changes. As advances in reducing poverty and improving well-being for human population are made, we will more clearly understand the need for effectively functioning of ecosystems. A wide range of crop and livestock genetic diversity is essential to ensure that our agrosystems can adapt to new challenges from climatic changes, pests and diseases. The biological wealth in marine environments is needed to feed growing populations and provide livelihoods for coastal communities around the world. Wetlands are needed as water regulators to protect us from floods and storm surges and in moderating climatic change with other ecosystems such as forests, and to act as living filters for pollutants and excess of fertilizers. We must not forget that biodiversity is central to many of the world's cultures, the source of legend and myth, the inspiration for and music, basis of medicinal knowledge and so on. Provision of these services by biodiversity depends on maintaining it with best of our efforts. Importance of sustainable use of biodiversity in achieving the Millennium Development Goals has already been recognized by world leaders in their support for achieving a significant reduction in the rate of biodiversity loss by 2010, the so-called 2010 target. Biodiversity can indeed help alleviate hunger and poverty, can promote good human health and be the basis for ensuring freedom and inquiry for all. All of us rely on biodiversity directly or indirectly for our health and welfare. The 2010 target is thus foundation for our well-being and continued sustainable existence. Now we will see the value of biodiversity. While seeing the value of biodiversity, we will see that indirectly which imposes of biosphere is the life support system to the human space. Each species of the biodiversity in this system has its importance or a role to be played and own importance. In combination, various species of plants, animals and microorganisms enable the biosphere to sustain the human race. Biological diversity plays a vital role in biospheres to sustain the human race. Biological diversity is very important. Biodiversity concerns to all human beings and is most directly related to everyday life of the people. It provides them their food, fuel, fodder for livestock, house material, medicine, and spiritual sustenance. Hundreds of millions of small farmers, fish folk, herders, and hunters, gatherers, a substantial number of them being tribal, that depend upon the diversity of species, genetic varieties, and ecosystem services, depend on biodiversity for their livelihoods and cultural lives. Now, we'll see the value of the biodiversity in details. We should care about all this diversity of life because wild species of living organisms have provided essential products since human first set his food on the earth, and still they are continuing to provide a basis for our needs of existence. Apart from our basic needs and other necessities, biological diversity provides ecological services such as soil formation, nutrient cycling, solar energy absorption, management of biogeochemical and hydrological cycles, waste disposals, air and water purification, maintenance of chemical composition of the atmosphere, etc. Biodiversity plays an important or a major role in determining world's climate. Diversity of biological communities such as lakes, forests, mangroves, wildlife sanctuaries, coastal areas, etc. forms a basis of many recreational activities like picnics and camps.